everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are brand new around here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so grateful to have you all. And today on the channel, we're going to take some time to decorate for winter. This is kind of the second part to my two-part declutter, clean, and decorate with me. Just a few days ago, I took all of our Christmas decorations down and got the house super bare and empty. It's actually funny because when my husband came home from work, he was like, "Where did Christmas go? It's so empty around here." And that's honestly what it feels like. It just feels so empty, but I'm kind of loving it. It's like a nice clean slate, and we're gonna be having a baby in just a few weeks. So having everything kind of just wiped down, clean, cleared off, gives a lot of open space for what we have coming into our life, which is a whole new member of our family. So I'm very excited about that. But if you did not see my part one, which is sort of my Christmas takedown and getting things sort of cleaned up, that is going to be linked in the description bar below. So without further ado, we're going to jump into this winter decorate with me. And honestly, I'm going to have a very minimal take on everything. I want everything to just be, like I said, simplistic, breathable, but still have a little bit of design and fun for the season. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So I really love starting off with a very clean slate in all of my spaces. I liked seeing everything bare. It kind of gave me an idea of what I wanted to go for the season. So I started off by cleaning everything off, just making sure I got all of the dust off of the radiators, off of the surfaces, so that I could start adding decor. And I started with these four main pieces in my decor. It's this lantern, the sand jar, the little owl, and this little sign. They have been on my radiator since we moved into this house, and they're all very special, like sentimental pieces, and I just love having them there. They're just such a big part of our life. So yeah, they come out every single year. Maybe one day I'll switch it up, but we'll see. And then I started off by putting these just regular green trees to kind of give off a wintry vibe without being too Christmassy. And then I added this picture that I actually had upstairs in our bedroom during the Christmas season. It's just a winter print that I printed out from Etsy, and two different brass candlesticks that I had thrifted earlier in the season. I just love how simplistic this whole space came out. It just feels very cozy and inviting and not too much. After Christmas, where there's just so much stuff on everything, it's nice to just have a little bit of that winter feel without being too crazy. So I moved on then to this piece in the corner of our living room. I really have been enjoying this piece. I have said this a few times, but we just moved this here over the summer, and I've been really enjoying decorating on it. So again, I started just by kind of wiping everything down, cleaning everything off. I got rid of all of our Christmassy style blankets and pillows, and I love to add just nice, creamy colored pillows and blankets for the winter season. It always makes me feel like snow and just that winter feel. So I really enjoy these cozy pieces. And then I put this poinsettia that I got for my birthday back on the table here, and I added some brass candlesticks that I had also gotten during my Christmas thrift haul that I thought would be perfect to accent this table, and just some of our collected, thrifted, and vintage books. I love the way that all of these look together, and then I just added a black lantern that we had in our home. One of the things that I wanted to do in this space was kind of go through our house, shop our house, if you will, and just get items that I have had maybe used in the past or have used in other locations and bring them out. So it gave a new feel and look to the space without having to go out and buy all new stuff or all new decor for the winter seasons, because we're all about affordable living on this channel. So once I got our dining room table all cleaned off, I then picked out a napkin that I really liked. I've actually said this in one of my other Decorate With Me videos, but I really like to use a nice napkin in the middle, like a cloth napkin in the middle of my dining room table instead of a table runner, because not only is this something that I like to decorate and have a centerpiece for and all of that, but we also eat on this every single day. It's the only table we have in the house. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything is consumed at this table. So having less space taken up by something like a table runner or whatnot is very helpful. Once I had gotten everything on the table, I just felt like there was still something missing. So I wanted to add a wood element. I love things like golds and creams and whites during the winter time, but I really felt like that needed to be offset by like a wood tone of sorts. So I got this cutting board that I had in the living room during Christmas, and I stuck it in the center of the dining room table, and I just thought it accented it so well. And then I got 2 of my wooden serving spoons, and I laid those across the middle as well, and they just added the perfect neutral tone to a more gold-esque toned or jewel toned color palette. I've never really done a dining room centerpiece like this before, so I was really happy with it. I like how it came out. And then I just moved on to our buffet, and honestly, the only thing I did to the buffet was wipe it down because it had different things of like flocked elements and whatnot from Christmas. So it just needed to be cleaned off a little bit, and yeah, I just kind of left some of the things out, some of our Christmas candies, and left those out to enjoy. Moving on to our high boy, again, I'm just kind of wiping everything down. That was like my big thing with kind of getting ready for this winter season, was not only did I want to kind of declutter some of this space and decorate it very calmly, but I also wanted to make sure that everything was just cleaned off from the Christmas season. Everything had a good wipe down, so I lit one of my favorite candles. And then the only thing I really did to add sort of a bit of decoration to this space was I added a basket of dried hydrangeas that I had picked earlier in the season from our backyard, and I love how they look in this sweet little basket. And I put my watering can back up here because I have a ton of live plants throughout our dining room, and I love being able to make sure that I water them regularly. So I have that can out so that I can make sure that I remember to do that. And then I had taken this blanket that I originally had over on the high boy, and I just moved it over to this corner space in our dining room where we have this old window and old door. I just really enjoy how it kind of cozies up this corner. And I was not ready to let go of these wooden beads from the Christmas season. So I took these from another location in our home and I draped them over this corner, and I just love how it looks. It's super cute. So I finally moved into the kitchen and again wiped down all of the shelves. There was so much like tree flock from different garlands and whatnot on everything, so I just want to make sure I got rid of all of that, cleaned that all up, and then I went to task putting the shelves back together, and I decided that I was just going to make the shelves kind of like a miniature hot cocoa bar. Here's the thing, we still drink hot chocolate in the wintertime. We really enjoy hot chocolate, so I figured we have all of the items still, so I might as well get some more use out of them and make sure that we get some nice delicious hot cocoa during the winter season as well. And that's really what I did for the majority of the space. And again, guys, I'm not ready to let the bead garland go. I love how neutral it is. I love how it kind of zazzles up a space without really feeling like Christmas anymore. So I decided to put this wood garland back out, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I pulled out a lot of the items that I had thrifted in my fall Thrift With Me haul and put those on my shelves just to kind of give it a little bit more life again. And I added this little floral piece. I know florals are more like springtime, but it was a creamy floral, so I felt like it went again with that winter themed colors of like whites and creams and golds that I kind of did throughout the entire house. I did end up going back a couple of days later after I shot this and kind of like looked through the footage and just kind of looked at my shelves in general and realized I needed another tall element on the left side of my one shelf. I added a cutting board behind the cocoa mug, and I'm very happy that I did that because it just kind of really rounds out the space. And our kitchen buffet was the very last thing that I had to wipe down, clean off. There was just a lot of just stuff, dust, gook, all the things kind of collected on it. So I just went through and like I said, I gave everything a nice deep clean, which made it feel really ready for the season. And I then really just put all the mugs that we normally have here when it's not Christmas season back onto the shelf. I added a little bit of hot cocoa in the mom and dad mug that are on the top shelf there, and really just let it be. I wanted this space to be so simplistic and just feel like a nice cozy place for winter. Grab some coffee, grab some hot cocoa, enjoy the cold winter months, and really let it stay simplistic before winter comes along. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did not see my initial taking down Christmas and clean up and declutter, I will link that below. But thank you again for watching. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys really soon. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.